Well, hey, Smashers, we're back. Happy Smash Monday, July 29th, 2024. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
I feel out of practice.
It feels weird.
We haven't done this in 2 weeks. It's the first layoff we've had since we started this like 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, we never had a vacation.
Not from the Smash.
Nope.
Has it been 2.5?
I don't think we've ever had one from the Patreon either.
No, we really haven't. But because we were on a ship at sea for 2 weeks, 2 different ships, we kind of had to take some time off. And it was nice, not going to lie.
It was nice.
But we missed you guys.
Everybody needs a vacation.
Yeah. So we're in an airport lounge in Paris. We're not here for the Olympics. We're on our way home from our vacation. And wanted to record this before it got too late. We have a 20-hour travel day today, which is insane.
Our first leg, I thought, was easy. From Naples to Paris was quick.
Oh, yeah, this morning.
Most of the time.
We got up at what time? 3 o'clock in the morning. And we will get back to LA late afternoon, but because of the time difference, we're on the road for more than 20 hours.
Yeah.
You know, I looked at our stats today because I was trying to see how many shows we've done, how many smashes before our vacation, and it's been hundreds and hundreds of shows, but almost 12.5 million views on YouTube.
Wow. 12.5 million views.
Yeah, so thank you guys.
Gosh, that's so cool.
We're wearing sunglasses because the sun is beating down on us. The runway is right in front of us. And this,
oh my goodness.
We're in the lounge, which this Air France lounge is pretty nice.
And it's big. It's like there's people everywhere. So we found a corner, and the only corner that we could find was with the sun directly hitting our eyeballs. We're committed to you guys.
We are. I do want to say we're not going to do commercials this week, our first week back from vacation. We're not going to have any YouTube commercials, but we are going to promote our SoulLife. And that'll be our only commercial every day this week. Because
we're excited.
Yes.
Cellenda came back.
It's the Cellenda celebration, ladies and gentlemen.
And I ran out of it, actually. She gave us a 6-month supply. And now I was kind of freaking out about it, and now it came back.
Well, we're really excited about it. Our friends at SoulLife tell us there will not be any more supply chain issues with Cellenda or any of the other SoulLife mineral supplements.
I can tell you right now, I haven't taken because I only brought so many, and I ran out. I feel completely bloated. And I don't know if it's because of, the travel or whatever, but when I take my magnesium and I take my SoulLife, my stomach is completely flat. And I don't know if it's because I'm drinking more. I mean, it could be a lot of factors. But not taking my stuff for like 2 or 3 days, I feel different.
Well, you know what? The thing about SoulLife is these are the nutrients, the minerals that your body needs that you're not getting from food. Even if you eat a really healthy diet of vegetables and fruits and grains and everything else, you're not going to get all the minerals because they're not in the soil. And if they're not in the soil, they're not in the stuff that grows from the soil. And so the supplements fix that and give you the minerals you need. And Cellenda is SoulLife's primary mineral supplement. I would call it the hub of the wheel, not the spoke, it's the hub. It provides proteins, enzymes, ions, micronutrients, minerals, and vitamins. And it's organic, it's vegan, it's all natural, and you can get $20 off every bottle. All you have to do is order 2 bottles at soullife.com/Rick and Kelly, and then auto order when you go to checkout. And that'll give you the double discount, $20 off every bottle. So it's like $50 a bottle. And each bottle lasts you a full month. And by the way, some people asked about whether they're easy or hard to swallow.
Easy.
So easy. I take them all. You take the Cellenda, I know, and Re-Kick
and Reform
for your Hashimoto's, but magnesium too. And I'll take all of them at once.
But I take the magnesium at night, and sometimes I forget, and I can see a difference.
Yeah.
I can.
Well, magnesium helps you sleep. And it also
helps your bowels.
It also helps your muscles heal if you've been working out. It's good for your heart health and your tissue health. So anyway, we're excited about it, and we'll have more to say on this throughout the week. Sorry to drag on, but we do take our mineral supplements.
We're really excited about Cellenda coming back. So, and we haven't seen you guys in 2 weeks, so we really wanted to talk to you about that.
SoulLife.com/Rick and Kelly. The minerals you need. I guarantee you're going to feel a lot better. You're going to be healthier if you start taking these, and we take them every day. We just had this ridiculous vacation. Maybe let's start by just thanking Ted and Asia for the second week. Oh, you know what? Why don't you weigh in on people giving you a hard time?
So I just posted our vacation, and I said to Asia, Asia's my best friend, and she happens to have a super yacht, and she invites us to go. She invites all of her friends that are close to her on vacations with her. We've been planning our Sea Dream 2
for 2 years.
For 2 years.
Mm-hmm. That was the cruise. That was our first week of vacation.
We've been paying on it for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a layaway situation. It was very expensive. It was we spent a lot of money, of our own money, on it. Flights, getting here, everything. And Asia and Ted happened to be there at the same time we were there, and they said, "Hey."
They were on the Amalfi Coast, and we did the Croatia, Dubrovnik, all the way up to, well, actually wound up in Venice, but Croatia up the Dubrovnik up the Croatian coast, and then cut over. And yeah, so then we just flew down to Naples and met them on the boat.
Yes, and I wrote back as a joke, "What an incredible vacation! Thank you, Asia, Joan, and Ted, for the first class experience. We couldn't have done it without you." Listen, they are above and beyond, ridiculously, like, first class all the way. I just happened to get invited. We get invited to go to and have these amazing experiences with them. So I wrote that, and somebody goes, "Oh, you're always on their dime. You're always on their boats. You can't go on." I'm like, wait. It's just funny how negative people are on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
We've been paying on this Sea Dream 2 for 2 years.
Right.
So
and they didn't fly us here.
some idiot that doesn't even follow me on Instagram, and she said I was slating other women, I have multiple income streams. I don't have this one, and I'm not even talking about Housewives anymore. I don't even watch it. So I don't know what she's saying about it. I don't even know what slating means.
Well,
Slating other women. I just got this on my Instagram.
There are a lot of haters out there, and I do want to say, listen, hold on. We said this on the Rick and Kelly show on Patreon. We're going to show a lot of highlights from our vacation, by the way. Some of it has music on it, so we have to put it on Patreon. But we wish everyone had friends like the Joneses. We wish every one of you had friends like the Joneses. Maybe you do. Maybe many of you do have friends like the Joneses. They were already going to be on their yacht, and they extended an open invitation. Come join us. And we were able to do it, and it's awesome. And it is a VIP, incredible VIP experience.
They have a
so amazing
30-person crew. So anything and everything that you want. Is that like drinks, food, if you want
water sports. They have wave runners, and they have a little tender boat that take us to shore.
They just call somebody. There's a private driver for us.
Yeah,
every town.
I want to show you guys. It's a brand new 200-foot yacht that Ted Fletcher Jones bought. It took him 5 years to build it.
And we were there at the beginning of the renderings when we went to Amsterdam with them.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
We saw it 5 years ago. We went to the lumber yard in Amsterdam.
A shipyard.
Or shipyard. And it had like all just the renderings in a 3D CAD situation.
Room by room, floor by floor.
Floor by floor. So to see it in real time, in fruition, it's amazing.
It was so beautiful, and the craftsmanship.
We really didn't show the inside of it because I don't think they wanted us to.
No.
But I really wanted to show the inside of their house.
It's
but I have
so
to
nice.
respect their wishes.
But That was our second date, by the way, when we saw the renderings 5 years ago. And so it was kind of like coming full circle to come back here again and be on the ship now that it's built. But again, the point of the story is not just how amazing our vacation was, but also to thank you to Ted and Asia.
Oh, can we just talk about my outfit I got at Zara? In
Oh,
Naples?
yeah.
This outfit is so cute. Rick goes, that is the cutest outfit. It's silk.
Yeah, it's felt now,
Yeah,
you like to say.
I know.
We went on a shopping spree in Italy and Croatia. We bought some I got cool shirts. You got some nice dresses. The prices
Are insane.
You normally, I don't buy clothes very often because I'm just not into it, and I have a hard time finding something I really like. Yesterday in Naples, I went nuts.
You went nuts, and you never do. He never buys himself anything. It was so fun watching him, and everything fit to a T on Rick, and the prices were ridiculous. I'm like, 'cause where we go, he goes to Gary's, even Nordstrom's Rack. You can't find ties for $30. You can't. You can't.
25 euros per tie. That ties it would be probably $100 to $200 in the U.S. And the euro now is about $1.10, $1.09, something like that. And then we went on the street in Naples, and I saw there were €5 ties. Vendors were selling ties for $5. It looked like $100 ties.
Right.
So, but in this store, and by the way, I did get 10 shirts from my buddy Matt at Savage Suiting, and I love his shirts. Love them.
Well, those are custom.
They are custom.
Yeah.
And beautiful. But then, I'm in the store, and their shirts were, $29.
Yeah.
I'm like, they fit great. They're
They do.
Great material. So this week on Newsmax 2, when I resume my anchor duties, I will be wearing some of my new shirts from Italy and also some shirts from Matt.
How about you were getting crap for going on vacation while Donald Trump got shot and everything else that was happening?
Well, listen, if news breaks every day, right? There's always a story breaking. And it used to always happen to me when I was at Fox and even before that in local news. Anytime I took a vacation, something big seemed like it happened. And I was nervous going away this time because I usually take 1 week vacations, and we went away
He just started the job, but when Rick got the job, he said, hey, I've been planning this vacation for 2 years, been paying on it, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing.
Right.
They didn't want you to, but you're like,
Well, because I missed the Republican National Convention. But that was the only real reason why they were reluctant that I was going, because they wanted me to go to the convention.
Right.
But again, like Kelly said, we had this trip planned for 2 years. But of course, I leave town and Donald Trump gets shot, right? Of all the things to happen. And then I missed the convention, and he announces his vice presidential pick, and then Biden announces he's not going to run for a second term. So I missed all that. But you know what? We'll be back. I'll be back on the air tomorrow, and we'll catch up.
Yeah. So watch my Newsmax too, ladies and gentlemen.
Please. Available on any streaming platform, pretty much, or YouTube, or you can download the app on your phone. We had such an incredible journey, and we don't have time on this particular show to go through everything. But one of the highlights we just did yesterday, the tour of Pompeii.
That was fabulous. So Ted and Asia, Heather McDonald was there before us, a day before us, and they went. And when they got back and we came in,
we overlapped one night with Heather.
They're like, you have to go see this. It's unbelievable. And they got a private tour. She said it was fabulous. So we're like, I want to do that. I love history. I want to go see the city that, you always heard about the city. There's a movie. You always think about I've always heard.
I didn't know anything about it.
Oh, yes, you did. You knew it was kind of like a Sodom and Gomorrah kind of thing.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know that the entire city got wiped out by a volcanic ash 2,000 years ago.
Oh, I did.
You knew that?
Yeah.
Well, it is incredible. This city was buried under the ash, and then over the years, it just greenery grew over that. So it was grass and
hills.
It
looked like a hill.
Yeah, hills
And
and trees.
Over this hill was a whole entire city 2,000 years ago that was so advanced, so beautiful. And I can't wait to show you this on Patreon. You guys are going to die when you see this.
Yeah, because again, we don't have the time to show all of our highlights, but on Patreon we do. We go long, and we can give you a big chunk of our tour there.
I really want you guys to see it.
Yeah, it's something. One of the funny things that kept happening to us when we would be in Italy or even Croatia, people would be like, "Oh, where are you from?"
Yeah.
And we'd say America, California, and they'd be like, and then they would always say, "Tip for me?
Tip for me?
Tip for
Can
me?"
you give me a tip? Tip for me?
Because Europeans apparently don't tip,
Yeah.
but Americans do.
Right. So I go, next time we're going to say we're Canadian.
Should I tell the Dolce and Gabbana story real quick, an
Yeah.
abbreviated version? So we go to this VIP area at Dolce and Gabbana in Capri, the island of Capri, because Asia is a big shopper there. So they give her first class treatment. You guys got, we all got limoncello.
Yeah, we all got limoncello drinks in the private residence of Dolce & Gabbana.
So I walked in to use the bathroom, and then I just was coming out, and I saw this really cool red shirt. Well, really cool. I mean, it's not something I would ever wear. But it was a red shirt with a custom design on it. And I'm looking at it, and the sales lady walks up, and she goes, "Oh, yeah." She starts telling me about how it's custom and one of a kind. And I go, "How much is it?" And she goes, 8,000 euros. 8,000 euros for one shirt.
I'm like, was there a TV attached to it?
And I said,
There's some, like if you think about a TV, right? And you think about the parts and the tooling and the, intellectual
A TV?
property. A TV is not even $8,000. But I'm saying a TV, right?
You get a TV for...
But I'm saying,
Yeah, go ahead.
what I'm saying, a TV you can understand, or a car or something with mechanics.
With mechanics and a lot of parts and, yeah.
Like
It's just a shirt. It's just a shirt.
Yeah,
It's material and like a pattern.
right.
$8,000. So I go, who's buying this? Like celebrities, like A-list movie stars? And she goes, no, private people. Private people. You'd be surprised. Like that's who's buying $8,000 shirts? Like, maybe they're sheiks or sheiks.
Is it a chic or a shake?
We had this debate.
I thought it was a chic. I always thought they were called sheiks.
Shake your booty.
I didn't know it was called shake.
So, one of the big controversies over the weekend was the opening ceremonies at the Olympics. This is our hot topic, by the way.
I didn't see that.
Hot topic?
Yeah, hot topic. I didn't see the mockery.
The Last Supper?
The Last Supper. I didn't watch that part.
I saw it, but I didn't realize what it was, honestly, at the time. I didn't realize they were trying to replicate or, make fun of or set a satirical take on the Last Supper with a bunch of drag queens and random people in costumes, and there has been a big uproar over it. And
Well, I like what Zani had to say. Zani said that they were watching it and they were like a bunch of woke. I didn't feel like I thought like and then April Ross didn't like the
one of our patrons?
the horse.
Oh, she didn't like the horse.
Yeah, she didn't like the horse. I thought the horse was cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
I thought it was cool.
There was a lot of random stuff going on, and it seemed like they were trying really hard to be
because
woke or
Paris,
to be.
No, I didn't, because Paris has always been
Alt-
like avant-garde.
Yes.
Parisians are always were all about the arts, all about being different,
Yeah.
and I felt like maybe
Well,
that's where I didn't realize it was woke.
You know what else we missed? Apparently, there was a scene with two guys and a girl, or two girls and a guy, and they start like dancing together, and then they start like making out or kissing, and then they go into a room and like slam the door in the camera's face, like they're going to go in there, and they was leading up to
Like
a
orgy?
threesome. Yeah.
A throuple?
And I get it, like why people would be upset by this stuff, because you got little kids watching.
Of course.
And now you have to explain to your little kid what these grown-ups are doing together and why they're all kissing each other. Mommy, why are those three people,
You know what's weird is that when we were going through Pompeii,
Yeah.
our private guide told us that back then homosexuality and all of that wasn't considered bad.
There was no stigma.
There was no stigma.
Well, they also had signs.
It wasn't frowned upon.
They had street signs with penises on them, pointing in the direction of the brothels in Pompeii.
Everything was about penis.
But the reason I brought this up is because a tech company dropped its Olympic advertising after the drag queens and dancers performed an apparent parody of the Last Supper at the Olympics. Mississippi-based telecommunications and technology company C-Spire announced it was pulling its ads.
Wow, good for them.
It objected to it. It didn't like it. The company president said C-Spire is supportive of all athletes who have worked so hard to be part of the Olympics. However, we will not be part of the offensive and unacceptable mockery of the Last Supper.
What does the Last Supper have to do? What does religion or anything have to do with the Olympics? Let's stay on track.
Well,
let's stay on track here.
Yeah.
Like it's like let's talk about the athletes, what their work is.
Yeah.
What is this? This.
It was elaborate.
Nonsense.
The whole thing was elaborate. Apparently, it came down to the artistic director who was hired to put on this opening ceremony show, and he said he wanted to be inclusive, and he wanted to show that everyone was.
I'm sorry. There's a boy-girl category, and there's a boy category and a girl category in the
Apparently, there are a couple.
And it's been like that since the Greeks started it.
But apparently, there are a couple transgender athletes competing this year.
Well, I find like they should have their own lane. I think they should have their own group.
All right.
I think they should mix in.
I have another Olympic story for in the news.
In the news.
U.S. tennis star Coco. Sorry, I'm having a hard time reading it. Coco Gauff. I don't even know who she is, but I'm sorry. Coco Gauff. She's a famous tennis player, apparently, Olympian. She revealed that her teammates left Olympic Village for a hotel because of the rooming situation. They had 10 women in one area with 2 bathrooms for the Olympics.
Shut up.
10 girls, 2 bathrooms, Olympic Village, she wrote on a TikTok video on Saturday. The video featured the Olympians doing their hair and makeup and getting dressed across a few rooms throughout the hectic suites. The Olympic Village spans 3 cities north of Paris. The site was built to accommodate 14,250 athletes. And apparently some of them are packed into their quarters and don't like it. So the tennis players went and got hotel rooms. And guess who else isn't staying in Olympic Village? The U.S. men's basketball team.
Well, why would they? They're gazillionaires. I mean, they've already made their money. I wouldn't. I'd be staying at the Ritz in the Vendôme. That's what I would be doing.
Well,
The only thing that I really cared about and liked and enjoyed on that whole thing was Snoop Dogg.
It was so funny when he was dancing.
Snoop Dogg was the only one I found entertaining.
He was kind of making fun of the French rapper who they did a segment, then they cut to Snoop Dogg, and he's like pretending to be him, like dancing. Like nobody likes Snoop.
Nobody likes Snoop.
Kevin Durant said, the last few times I've done the Olympics, we've spent our fair share in the Olympic Village. I don't know what that means. We spent our fair share.
Yeah.
And felt like a part of the group there. We stay outside of it, but we get our time right before the opening ceremony. What?
First of all, you are professional athletes. These are Olympians. They're not. These aren't I don't understand when.
They changed the rules.
When they changed the rules.
They changed the rules.
You know who else bothered me on that?
What?
Hoda Kotb and Samantha Guthrie.
Not a fan?
I couldn't, get those old ladies out of there. I'm sorry, okay? They're irritating. I don't like either one of them, really. I don't. And that's my own opinion, and I'm entitled to it.
You are.
But they were wearing white, lacy, old lady, doily outfits. I'm sorry.
Well, we just lost the whole Hoda Savannah contingent.
That's my opinion. I found them very boring, very stale. I don't want to watch the Today Show again. You're enough on TV enough. Get somebody else that's younger, vibrant, that's struggling. They're boring.
There you have it.
I just can't.
They did have a pretty cool team with Peyton Manning and Mike Tirico and Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, I like Clark. I do like Kelly. See, she's young. and she's got cute personality.
Wait, this is ageism, by the way. You're sitting next to an old guy, and you're talking about wanting young people on TV, and I'm on TV, and I'm an old guy.
Well, you're on Newsmax. Young people aren't watching you. I'm sorry to
Well, I
tell
hope they are, and I hope you do, and we appreciate you being here. We're going to go catch our flight home, and I'm excited about it. We've had a great vacation, but I'm ready to get back.
Yeah, me too.
You are good. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your support. And don't forget about SoulLife. It is awesome. And it's the minerals you need. And we're going to tell you more about it the rest of this week.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. And don't get offended if I said I didn't like Hoda and Samantha Guthrie being
Savannah.
Savannah.
I thought you said Samantha.
No, Savannah. She's from
Yeah.
Arizona, by the way.
Oh, all right.
She's enough on the Today Show. She gets...
Listen, if Savannah Guthrie wants to come on the Smash and discuss this whole thing, we invite her to come on. We'd like to talk to her.
I don't. I find her boring. I like Hoda a little bit more than her, but I think Hoda at least, has a. Hoda to me, is a little bit more entertaining.
I don't watch either one of them. I don't watch the Today Show. I did used to work with Matt Lauer and Al Roker, and
I used to watch the Today Show every day. I used to watch Matt Lauer and Katie Couric. I did like those two.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe one day it'll be Rick and Kelly on the Today Show.
I don't think NBC likes us very much.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye, guys.